Guys, so I have my January favorites video for you. I know I'm a little late. I'm always a little late with these kind of videos because mom life 24/7, so I can never get anything done on time. But I just thought I'd share with you guys what I was loving in the month of January. So I'll start off with my watch that I got off of Amazon. I love it so much that I got one for my best friend for Christmas as well. I got her the same pink band. I will say one negative thing about it. The silicone wrist straps, I'm not a fan of. I had a Fitbit before and it was silicone and it did not bother me whatsoever. After wearing this for some time, look at my wrist. It's like permanently like discolored and it's like wrinkly and dry and like gross looking right there, and it's occasionally itchy. I don't know if I have some sort of weird allergy to the silicone on this particular watch, but I mean, it doesn't itch or anything while it's on. It doesn't bother me the majority of the time, but it's like when I'm not wearing it, occasionally that spot itches, and it's specifically like the spot where the watch lays. I don't know. I hope my best friend doesn't have that issue, but it is kind of frustrating. Like now I have just like this permanent marking on my arm, but I still really like this watch. I'm gonna see if you can interchange the bands. If you can, I'm gonna try and get like a fabric band so it doesn't bother me as much. And also, because of the silicone bands, definitely make sure you're taking this off at least like once a day and washing your wrist and cleaning your straps, because otherwise it'll smell really bad. Just an FYI. Another favorite of mine has been this really cute D initial necklace. Now, what inspired me to get this was Leanne says she found a necklace literally exactly like this, I think at a vintage store, but obviously hers had an L on it for Leanne. And I just typed in like D initial necklace in Amazon, and the exact same necklace that Leanne says had popped up. So I was like, yep, I'm getting it. But the chain it came with was a lot thicker and it made it look a lot cheaper. So I changed the chain from a different necklace that I had, but I still want to get a different necklace because this is so long. Like it lays like way down here on me, and I'd rather have a shorter chain where it's like up to here. I'm not good with like chain lengths and stuff, so I don't know what I need to order, but I definitely want a shorter chain for that necklace. I have been loving this Year of Positive Thinking book. I've been reading it every single day. I actually have missed a few days, so I need to kind of catch up on that. But I really love this book. It's so inspirational. It's so positive. It just puts me in a better mindset after I read it. And I'm not going to lie. I've said this before though. Occasionally, if I post a selfie and I want like an actual like decent little quote with it, I'll flip through this bad boy and put an inspirational quote with my selfie. There's no shame in my game. I'll stick with like the book genre. I have to shout out my planner / journal again because I just love this thing so very much. I get so much use out of it. I'll just kind of show you like for like this week. You can see I filled out like everything. Obviously I haven't filled out Sunday yet. I need to figure out before I go to bed like what needs to get done tomorrow. Now like I like to go and highlight each day after like the day is done, which is why it's so colorful, but it also makes it more fun for me to look at. But like you can see like here, like if I put an X next to something, that means like that did not get done that day. So then I'll know like I need to mark it down for like the next day or something like that. So yeah, and you can see I've decorated it with like some cute stickers. I love doing that. I just love this planner. So I also got my best friend this planner for Christmas as well. It is the Law of Attraction planner. I got hers in blue. Mine is in rose gold. It also came with its own stickers as well. It's definitely pricey, but it was worth the price because it's not just a planner. It is kind of like a journal where you can kind of keep yourself accountable for your goals and stuff that you want to achieve. It's just really cool. So I will definitely try and link this down below. I've linked it before in previous videos, but I will link it again for you guys. I love it so much. I can't say enough good things about it. These stickers from the dollar store are so freaking cute. Like, they've just stepped up their game when it comes to, like, planner stickers. This one is, like, my favorite sheet. You can see I've already used some of the stickers out of it. But, like, they're just adorable. You got a little bit black and gold going on there. Some more colorful stuff. So I got 3 different packs. And then the last time I went to the dollar store, I picked up a pack of this exact pack because I thought it was different. And then I picked up another pack that I thought was different. It turns out I bought 2 of these. So now I have 3 of these packs. But I'm putting one aside for my best friend. Next time I go back to the dollar store, I'm going to get one of these packs each for her as well because they don't have a Dollar Tree in Guam and she really wants more planner stickers as well. So I'm going to send her some planner stickers and stuff like that. Next, I have to shout out this book. Finally finished it tonight. I just talked about it in my books I am reading / want to read this year video. I also hauled it in a Dollar Tree haul a couple of months ago, I think. So, very good book. Definitely recommend if you have a Dollar Tree near you, look for this book. It is called Follow Me Back by A.V. Geiger, or look for it online. But if you can find it at Dollar Tree, that is your best bet because it's only $1. Really good. It's like a, I wouldn't say psychological thriller. Well, I guess it is kind of psychological thriller because it did not end the way that I expected. So, like, it's about this girl that's obsessed with a celebrity, and she has a Twitter account, like a fan account for that celebrity. That celebrity decided to troll her and made a fake account with a different name, and they ended up, they started messaging each other back and forth, and she had no idea that she was chatting with, like, her favorite celebrity ever. And they ended up becoming, like, friends, and they were talking all the time, and I don't want to give it away, but it's like they end up kind of like in this relationship. She still has no idea who he is. They never met in person. She apparently has agoraphobia. Is that the phobia where, like, you can't, like, you're scared to leave your house? Because there was, like, this stalker situation that she dealt with, like, in a previous summer. And so, like, the thriller part, I thought, was when, like, this said stalker kind of came back and was, like, kind of trying to kill her. Yeah, it just took, like, a complete wrong turn. Like, at the end of the book, I was literally like 3 pages from the end of the book, and I was, like, smiling, like, oh, like, they're gonna have such a happy ending. And I read the very last page, and I, like, threw the book because I was like, what? That's how they're gonna end it? And now I'm like, I want to know, like, if there's gonna be another book. Let me reach this. It did say something in the very back about, where is it at? Yeah, it says, are you Eric Thorne obsessed? Can't wait for the next book. So that makes me think there might be another book, but I'm wondering if it's gonna, like, keep going on about, like, what happened. I'm not gonna say what happens, but, like, if they're going to keep going with what actually happened, because now I'm really curious. So it says to, like, go to the website to see exclusive content and insider info and more. So I'm going to check out that website actually after this video and see if there is going to be, like, a follow-up on this book. It made me so mad at the very end, but, like, it's still very good. It's still very much worth reading. I really enjoyed it. I love psychological thriller type books. Those are my favorite types of books to read personally. I just did not expect the twist that they pulled on me. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? So, yeah, very good book. Look for it at Dollar Tree. I'll link it down below. Well, I don't know if I can link it, but I'll, like, put the title and everything down below. And if I find it, like, on Amazon, I'll link it. But again, look for it at Dollar Tree where it's $1. Whereas, like, on Amazon, you may pay, like, $10 or something. I'll go with these couple of random favorites before doing all the makeup favorites. These mints I found at QT. I just kind of grabbed them one day. They just kind of caught my eye. They are Mentos. Have you guys watched that Edbassmaster video where he prank calls a nail salon and is talking about Mentos? I cannot think of Mentos without thinking of Mentos. If you have not seen that video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link that video down below and you have to watch it. It's only a few minutes long. It is so freaking funny. I laugh so hard every time I watch it because it's just, I don't know how he comes up with this stuff. But anyway, I got myself some Mentos. It's guaranteed to give you clean breath for 30 minutes, and they taste really nice and they're really cooling, and I really like them, and I like the sleek packaging they're in, so you can just put it in your purse without worrying about it being real bulky or anything. Mentos? She said I had Mentos? Mentos, you know, like mint? Oh, she's not saying Mentos. She's saying Mento? Mento? Mentos? Oh my god. You guys are gonna be like, you're crazy, but like, no, you have to watch the video. Next up, my favorite phone case. I got it because it's purple, and my dad passed away of pancreatic cancer last year, so I like to show my support any way that I can by wearing purple phone case, little colorful pop socket there with some purple in it. It's very protective too. I really like these phone cases for my phone. I get my kind like this off of eBay. Most of my phone cases come from Amazon, but these like really nice cases like this are like $8 on eBay, so I really like them. My next favorite, I've had these since well before January, but I've been so afraid of wearing them because the weather has been so crazy. It's either snowing and icy and gross out or rainy and gross out. It's never just like nice outside. So I'm so afraid of getting these dirty because they're white. But they're my really cute white New Balance shoes. Obviously, it's got like pink and black on them as well. I got mine in a 6.5 because I'm a 6.5 in almost every shoe. But I feel like New Balance runs big, and I could have gone with a 6. But they're not like overly too big or anything like that. It's not like uncomfortable to wear them. They are very comfortable shoes. They're like my favorite tennis shoes in the world right now. But I definitely could have gone with a 6, and I feel the same way about a pair of New Balance I bought last year, so I should have learned from like that experience. I bought a 6.5 in those, and those felt a little big, but I guess I thought it was that style of New Balance that I bought, so I just went with 6.5 in these, and I guess I'd rather them be slightly too big than too tight, so, you know, but next time I buy New Balance, I think I'm going to stick with a 6 instead of a 6.5. I've got tiny feet. Okay, makeup favorites. A lot of this stuff you guys have seen before. Some of the stuff I haven't. I mean, you've seen it, but like I've never mentioned it in a favorites video before. I'll get this one over with because you guys are probably so sick of hearing it, but I literally have used it so much in January. It is my Coastal Scents Revealed 2 palette. It is seriously just like one of my favorite palettes of all time. Like, you can do such a dramatic eye look with it. You can do something so simple. It is so pretty. I love it so much, and I've had it forever. Forever. I'm full of all kinds of references tonight, you guys. And then this, I only dabbled in, but after dabbling in it in my video where I tried to recreate a Raw Beauty Kristi eye look from like 4 years ago, which it didn't turn out the best, but it wasn't the worst look I've ever done. I really liked how the yellow looked on my eyes. Anyway, I used a couple of colors from this palette, and I really liked the way they blended out. Obviously, I love the way they smell. It is the Tarte Clay Play palette, and I got it in my BoxyCharm like a couple months ago. But it's a completely neutral, completely matte palette, and that's what I love about it because I don't have any palettes like this, and I'm excited to be able to do neutral eye looks now with a completely matte, all neutral palette. I don't gotta go dabbling into other palettes or anything like that, and I can use this palette for any other look I want to do. If I want a dramatic eye look, but I need some sort of transition color, like this has got you covered, and the mirror is really nice on it too. This is the one I keep in my makeup bag in my purse. It is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Eyeshadow in Rose Nude. And they're just really pretty neutral toned colors. I threw it on my eyes tonight for the video. Just with my finger, I just kind of like rubbed one of the more brown shades in my crease, and then I put the pinky tone just over my lid, and that's what I do. More Physicians Formula products. We'll get all these out of the way. The Spotlight Illuminating Primer by Physicians Formula that I got for like $4 on Amazon. The price jacked back up, but if the price ever goes down again, you guys should grab this. I think I want to try this mixed with my Hangover RX primer just for a little more moisturizing or hydrating effect, but I love the illumination that this gives my face. So this is a really nice primer to have. These two Healthy Lip liquid lipsticks have become two of my favorites. You guys know Dose of Rose is my #1 favorite. The one I'm wearing right now is in Red Restorative Effects, and my other favorite is Magentile. So obviously Red Restorative Effects is a really pretty deep red, and then the Magentile is a hot pink. Love them both so very much. I want every single shade of these lipsticks. Even if I don't like every single shade, I will give away the ones I just don't really like. But I want to know like every single shade they have of this, and I want to own them because they're the best formula of liquid lipsticks in the entire world, in my opinion. I love them so much. Two foundations that I've been reaching for the most in January. The CoverGirl Outlast Active 24-Hour Foundation I did just recently haul, but I wore it so much since I've gotten it. Like, I feel like it's already getting low. I still want to do a test video on this though to see, like, does it really last 24 hours? Is it really sweat proof and humidity proof and all of that? I already know, like, it does work with all skin types because I have really dry skin and it looks good on my skin, so I really do like this. And I've also been reaching for my LA Colors Radiant Foundation as well. This is what I'm wearing tonight. It also just looks really good on the skin, so I've been reaching for that a lot more. These two things you guys are probably sick of hearing about, but I just can't help it, okay? I don't like to switch up my routine. My favorite blush that I've been reaching for every single day is the e.l.f. blush in Always Rosy. It's just like this really pretty mauve-y pinky color. It's coming off a little deeper on camera, but it's definitely pinkier. It almost looks kind of brown toned on camera. And you guys already know what my favorite highlight is. Do I even need to say the name of it? It's the LA Colors Strobing Highlight in Flashing Pink. And I have hit pan so bad on this. I had found it on Amazon, but I also found it on eBay. And I think it's cheaper on eBay, so I might buy it there. But I definitely need to get, you can see, oh, look at that pink. Oh, I love it so much. But I have to get a replacement of that. This I got months ago in a BoxyCharm, and technically I don't think I started using this until February, but I'm just going to call it a January favorite because I just love it so much. So I'm cheating here a little. So it might be in my February favorites video, but I really did fall in love with this Becca Set and Refresh powder. It feels so refreshing on the skin. When you're setting your face, it is so cooling, and it's so weird because how can a powder feel so cooling and like have a wet effect to it? It's so strange, but it's so cool. I love this so much, and that scares me because I'm sure this is real pricey. And when I do run out of this, I'm going to want it again, and my fiance is going to be like, how much is it? No. He doesn't understand, guys. When I did not have my e.l.f. brow pencil, which is my favorite, this was my favorite in January. I was using the Scone Brow Wand in the shade Chocolate, which I am pretty positive I got this in an Ipsy bag. And then my other favorite lip products have been this Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Rebel Rose. It's just this really pretty mauve color. this Shop Miss A AOA Studio Lip Pop in Daredevil. Another really pretty red. It's a little bit brighter than the one I'm wearing right now. And then, okay, if anybody knows how to get a hold of Leanne Says, tweet her, DM her on Instagram, and she actually replies to you, please let her know that on Amazon they have the Revlon Balm Stain and Honey again, because I've been trying to get a hold of her and tell her that this is back and she needs it in her life before they take it away again. Like, she doesn't see my DMs, she doesn't see my tweets, and I've tried so hard, and I know it's her favorite. Like, she's one of my favorite YouTubers, so I've just tried so hard to like let her know, like, hey, get this on Amazon while you can, because I know it's your all-time favorite. And I know why. It is so pretty. It is this really pretty, like, mauve-y toned color, but you get such a nice color payoff for just being like a balm stain. I have like a pinkier one as well, but the color payoff is just not as nice as this. It is so pretty. It goes with like pretty much any eye look that you want to do, and I keep this in my purse now because I love it so much. It was a little pricey on Amazon, not gonna lie. See, originally I bought this, I paid like 14 something dollars for it, and I was trying to have it sent to Leanne's P.O. box, like as like a fan thing, because you used to be able to do that. I guess her P.O. box doesn't exist anymore since she moved to Dallas from Houston or something like that. So I couldn't actually send it to her, so I was like, well, I'll just get it for myself, even though it was well pricey. But I can see why she loves it so much. So if anybody knows how to actually get a hold of her, or like get her to see your tweets or DMs, please let her know that Diana Nanner on Instagram, was trying to tell her about this, because I really want her to know, because it's her favorite. Last product that I have, hands down, best mascara of all time, is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. Have it on my eyes right now. I filmed this entire video a few minutes ago, and when I got to this product and I went to show you guys, I realized I completely forgot to put on mascara. Like, I did my whole face of makeup, almost forgot my brows, so I threw my brows on and just like completely forgot mascara. Sat down and filmed for like 20 minutes and then realized I didn't even have this on. But this deserves all the hype that it gets. It really seriously does. I love the wand. It truly grabs a hold of your lashes and makes them voluminous. I really want the full size. I know it's pricey, but to me, the price would be so worth it, because I have not reached for another mascara since getting this in my Ipsy bag, and I'm afraid I'm like running very low on it, and I really, really want the full size. So hopefully my fiance will let me get it, or I can talk him into like getting it for me for an early birthday present. My birthday's not till June, but I can be like, it'll be my birthday present and you won't have to get me anything then, and then, you know, we'll see. I'll try and work on it. You guys actually surprised I'm drinking water tonight. I don't have a soda right now. Although I will say, I do have a Coke in the freezer right now getting really cold, because I do want to drink a soda before I go to bed. That sounds horrible. Why would I want to drink a soda before I go to bed? I'm going to be editing the video, uploading it, which takes a while, sitting down watching, don't judge me, but watching Hannah Montana on Disney Plus, and, you know, just kind of relaxing and chilling before I go to bed. So I want a soda, but I'm trying to do good by drinking some water in my I Love Lucy cup. Now, I did get questions about this cup in my December favorites video. I had a comment asking who made this and if I could link their Etsy shop. My friend Chloe actually made this. I don't believe she has an Etsy shop. If she does, I will find out and link that for you guys. But I know she has a Facebook page that I can link for you guys down below in case anybody is interested. Now, again, I need to make sure it's okay with her to link all of that info. I mean, I'm sure she'd love the business, but I gotta find out for sure if she ships. Like, if you're not in the St. Louis area, if she ships to like wherever you are. If she does and she wants me to put her info down below, I will do so because this tumbler is seriously amazing. If you're an I Love Lucy fan, she can do this for you. If you're a fan of anything else, she can make anything you can dream up. Seriously, she's amazing. I went to middle and high school with her, and she is just one of the sweetest, nicest people. She's got four boys, I believe, and I really want to get like my little boy and her boys together, and she also homeschools them, which is so cool because I want to homeschool my son, so I really want to actually get together and like hang out with her and let the boys play, and she can like teach me like things that she's learned about homeschooling and all of that, because I truly want to homeschool. I don't want to send my kid to school. I just don't. I'll make a whole video on that another day, but I'm gonna go. It's already almost 3 in the morning, and I wanted to go to bed at a decent time tonight, so, but it's my kid's fault for not going to bed till like 1, so I didn't get to sit down to film until like 2:20, so it all makes sense. But anyway, that is my January favorites video. Hopefully my February favorites video can go up at a decent time not this month, next month. We will see how that goes. Again, mom life, it just kind of gets in the way sometimes. And again, I've been like packing and cleaning the house on top of, you know, everything else. So I'm trying to get as much out of this house while I'm still here, because I'm not going to be here very much longer, like at all. Which is also why I'm filming so late, because like once my kid goes to sleep, the first thing I need to do is pack boxes, clean up trash, like go through all kinds of old stuff that I've had in this house since I was a kid and like throw away a lot. And then I sit down and film and get a video done before I go to bed. So that's another reason why it's so late for me. You guys don't care. You're probably watching this in the morning or in the afternoon and, you know, whatever, but it's late hours for me. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye!